Hi students, welcome to Jack and Duster. So in the last session, we have done the first video on reaction intermediates from GOC. So let us take a quick recap on that. So here we discuss the reaction can be happen in two ways, either through transient state or intermediate. Whereas the transient state is a high energy state which cannot be isolated, but intermediate can be isolated. So there are different types of intermediates we have here what we listed. So in that we focused on carbocation. So the carbocations are formed by heterolytic cleavage of a bond, and these are the basic properties of carbocation. Carbocations are sp2 hybridized with vacant p orbital. They have less than half rate of electrons, so Lewis acids electron deficient and active electrophiles. And the reactions involving carbocations: alkenes reaction with an electrophile like H plus and X plus. Alcohols reaction with H plus called protonation, followed by leaving group as water. Carbocation will generate. Or alkyl halides like carbon halogen bonds and reaction with water in the presence of water or any metal cations, so forms carbocation. And these are some examples we discuss. Now in this today's session we are going to discuss about the types of carbocations. Types of carbocations we can focus here. So types of carbocations, if you see, depend upon the environment of the carbocation. So here the classification we can give. So if anywhere the carbon is attached to three hydrogens and it has one positive charge, hydrogen, so this we can call simply methyl carbocation. Methyl carbocation. If anywhere the carbon having positive charge is connected with one sp3 carbon, one sp3 carbon, so we can call that is an primary carbocation. And if a positive charged carbon is connected to two other carbons, and then we can call this is a secondary carbocation. If a carbon having positive charge connected with three other carbons and which are all sp3, then we can call it as tertiary carbocation or 3-degree carbocation. So depend upon the environment of the carbon. If the carbocation having carbon is connected with one sp3 carbon, that is called primary. If it is connected with the two other carbons, that is called secondary. This is primary, here it is secondary, and here it is tertiary. And if the carbocation, the carbon with positive charge, carbocation is connected with an sp2 carbon which is having double bond, then we can call it is allyl carbocation. And if the sp2 carbon is a benzene ring, if the sp2 carbon is an benzene ring, then we can call it as benzyl carbocation, allyl carbocation and benzyl carbocation. So here also this is sp2 carbon, this carbon is sp2 carbon, but it is benzene ring, so we can call benzyl carbocation, and this is allyl carbocation. And we have some more unstable carbocations like vinyl carbocation, vinyl carbocation. And if any benzene ring is having positive charge on that, so we can call that is an aryl carbocation. So methyl, primary, secondary, tertiary, allyl, benzyl, vinyl and aryl. So these are the different types of carbocations what we have generally. So let us see some examples and we will try to classify them into different categories. So for example, we will consider CH3, C plus H and CH. So if you observe this, you have to focus on the carbocation, the carbon having positive charge with its surroundings. So this is the carbon having positive charge connected with two other carbons. So we can name this one as a secondary carbocation. Its nature is secondary carbocation, but it is an, according to naming, it is isopropyl carbocation. Isopropyl carbocation. If you observe this CH3, C CH3 with another CH3 here. If you observe clearly, the carbon having positive charge is connected with the three other carbons. So we can call this one as a tertiary carbocation. 3-degree carbocation, but its actual name is butyl carbo tertiary 3-degree butyl tertiary butyl carbocation. In short, they can call TBU, tertiary butyl TBU carbocation. Let us see here CH3, CH3, CH2 plus. If you observe this, this is the carbon having positive charge. It is connected with only one carbon. So this we can call it as a primary carbocation. So carbocation environment observation is the main thing here. So here this carbon I'm giving positive charge. Then its nature, if you see, this is the carbon having positive charge. It is connected to one carbon here, and one carbon here. So yeah, if you see here, here we have one carbon. Here this is one carbon. It is one carbon. This is connected to three other carbons. So that's why this we can call it as a 3-degree carbocation. Next, CH2 double bond CCH3 and CH2 plus. So if you observe clearly, this is the sp2 high, this is the carbocation. Adjacent we have an sp2 carbon which is double bonded. So we can call this one as an allyl carbocation. So like this, different types of carbocations will get it. So you should able to know which is which kind of carbocation. Next, stabilities. Stability of carbocation is the one of the major concept in organic chemistry which frequently comes in the competitive levels. So if you see, generally the carbocation stability mainly depends upon different factors: inductive effect, hyperconjugation, resonance, and aromaticity. These are the major basic concepts what you can apply to identify the stability of a carbocation. So in each case, few examples we will discuss. So let us see, carbocation, as we said already, carbocation is unstable. Why it is unstable? The stability factor here, it is mainly due to lack of octet. Why it is unstable means it has only 6 electrons. So it is less than octet of electrons. So it having electrons less than octet. So by chance, if it is able to get octet, it will become stable, less than octet. So that means if you observe clearly, if any group attached to the carbocation is able to donate the electrons, then the electron density on the carbocation increases. Initially it is having 6 electrons. Now the slow the electron density increases, it will become stable. Or you can think in another point of view. As the groups are donating electrons, here the positive charge will keep on decreasing. Whenever the charge decreases, stability will increase. So either of way you can think it. So generally here, if any group is donating electrons, so the electron donating effects, So electron donating effects, what they will do is, like electron donating effect is plus I effect, plus R effect, and hyperconjugation, these kind of effects. Electron donating effects increase stability of carbocation. Why? Because they will decrease the charge. Increase stability of carbocation. Whereas electron withdrawing groups, electron withdrawing effects like minus I, minus R, these kind of effects will decrease the stability. Why? Because carbocation already having suffering from lack of electrons. So as they're having lack of electrons, if any group is taking, for example, carbocation here we have, if any group is taking electrons from that, still the electron density on carbocation decreases, so its stability also will decrease. So here the positive charge will keep on increasing. As the positive charge increases, stability will decrease. So these are the major key points in this. So electron donating effects like a plus I, plus R hyperconjugation will increase the stability of carbocation, whereas electron withdrawing effects minus I, minus R and decrease the stability of carbocation. So with the basic idea of hyperconjugation, resonance and the inductive effect, so easily we can predict the stability of carbocations. So for this we will continue in the next video. So if any doubts or any suggestions, you can follow us on, you can mail or WhatsApp on chalk_at gmail.com, or you can contact these numbers on WhatsApp. Thank you.